Welcome to my latest character design video. Today I'll be walking through the process of creating an original character inspired by the design principles I explored in a recent analysis of Lucy from Punishing Gray Raven. We'll start from the sketch phase, then to line art, coloring, lighting, and then the final touches including the background. So let's dive in. The first thing I did before starting this project was I went on my Pinterest and went to my dynamic pose reference board and selected a photo that I thought would fit really well with this project. During this portion of the sketch phase, I'm laying down the basic shapes of the skeletal structure of the pose while also correcting incorrect angles and incorrect positions of those shapes so that in the next portion of the line art phase, everything could be as anatomically correct as possible. In hindsight, I realized that I probably should have created a mood board for the character, including the color palette, costume ideas, and photos of her weapons, but I kind of just jumped right into the project because I was really motivated and really excited about it. And so during this process, you see me doing all of those things on the fly from my head, but hopefully in the future, I do better and I don't just jump into things and I kind of sit down and plan all that out, and it will make this process so much easier and so much faster. This is part 2 of my sketch phase. Now that I've got the pose all laid out and I think that I've got all the angles properly in place, I take the original photo of Deadface and I start adding the details like her eyes, her hair, what she's gonna wear, and her weapons. Wow, I just realized that I have not properly introduced this character. I introduced her a little tiny bit in the previous video, but now I'll give you a full-on description of the character. So, her code name is Deadface. Her real name is Violet. She is an assassin that was raised by a Japanese gang of Yakuzas. She gets the code name Deadface because when she unalives her target, she does it with this deadpan straight face with no emotion. Since her job is a soulless job, she prefers the simple things in life. Simple hairdo, clothes with no real symbols or logos on them, and simple yet effective weapons that she can rely on. No guns, no technologically advanced weapons. Swords work, and so that's what she sticks with. She is that type of character. this was the tricky part for me, coming up with her outfit on the fly. Like I said, I shouldn't have done this, but I was already 100% in, so I just went with it. And my inspiration for this was on the original sketch, she had like this cute little bomber jacket and a tennis skirt. And I thought if I was to redo that character's design nowadays, she wouldn't wear any of that. Like, that sketch was inspired by anime and movies like Kill Bill, but you know, how she is today, or redoing that sketch today, I know that she wouldn't wear any of those things. She would wear things that wouldn't expose her skin, things that were practical for an assassin to wear. She would wear a hood over her hair so nobody could see her hair color. She would wear the like assassin mask over her face to conceal her identity. Like all those flashy things that you would see in an anime where they just come in with the tennis skirt and the swords ready to wreak havoc, like that would not fly to, you know, in my head today. And this is why I gave her the like hoodie jacket with the like semi skinny jeans with boots. Like this is what I think she would wear in 2024. So this is like a total character design update that I think this character would want to wear. So we are now entering the line art phase of this project, and I used a pen in Procreate called Studio Pen, but I pimped it out a little bit using a tutorial I saw on TikTok and renamed that pen Studio K. And it's a lot juicier and a lot more sensitive to pen pressure with slight stabilization. And I absolutely love it because it allows me to get that line weight variation that I see other anime, you know, other artists do, that I see on other platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Also, if you're new to this channel, I make videos on character design analysis and original character art videos. So if you like what you see, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I make new videos. As I screen recorded, I was able to clock the time that I spent on this piece, and over 2 days, it took me a total of 3 hours and 49 minutes. I was pretty pleased with the project and how it turned out in the end, but I personally feel like I have a long way to go before I become one of those professional artists that are constantly getting commissioned for like marketing art pieces that you see on like video game covers and magazines. I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you so hard on your art? Well, that's because what I really wanted to do with this project was do a more painterly type of project, like how you see on this Punishing Gray Raven photo. But I decided to opt with the line art because that is what I'm more comfortable with and what I was going to successfully do properly. But maybe in the future, I will take some similar art to Punishing Gray Raven, like that more painterly style, analyze it, and try to do like a style analysis or some type of project where I take the study and try to perform the study based off the things that I've learned. Kind of like this video, but for a more painterly style. Now we've reached the coloring phase of this project. What I did off screen was I took Lucia's colors from Punishing Gray Raven and I kind of did the opposite. So instead of red being the main color, I made blue the main color. I took her skin tone and I made it a little bit darker because I like my characters a little darker complected like I am. I see myself in my characters, so I try to input my preferences and styles based on what I like. The only thing that I changed in this project was the hair color. I know her hair color in the game is black, but because this character's real name is Violet, I wanted to incorporate that some way, somehow in her character design. So I chose her hair. And look at that, we've come to the second to last phase of this drawing process. So we're on the lighting phase of the project, and I am still new to lighting, I'm still learning, but you see in the layers I have where the light source is coming from and how it's shining down on my character as a reference. It's not completely accurate, but I did my very best for the project, and I'm going to continue my learning on lighting so that my compositions will be even better in the future. If you would like the entire process of me making this drawing in real time or sped up to about maybe an hour and 15 minutes, I'm thinking about starting a Patreon for things of this nature. If this is something that will interest you, please write a comment in the comments down below and I'll see about getting that started. If you are by chance wondering why I put these lightning bolts on the side of Violet's pants, it's because I also play this game called Zenless Zone Zero, and I absolutely adore this character named Billy Kid, who has this awesome skull design on his pants. I thought I could also incorporate that in my character design, and I chose Lightning because she's a super stealthy, super fast assassin, and what symbol out there would represent super fast, super speed than a lightning bolt? We are now fast approaching the last and final phase of this project, and it is backgrounds. I completely suck at backgrounds. I don't know how to do them properly, so I had to dig down in my YouTube resources and I found a video from an artist named Mark Brunette. He made this process seemingly simple, and I am going to screenshot his video up on the screen so you can watch it in your spare time. It is a 10 out of 10 recommend. Please watch it. Last but not least, I didn't like the green so much on the picture, so I'm just using the hue and saturation slider to find a color that I'm more comfortable with, and the drawing is done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, And in the next one, I will be analyzing another character from Punishing Gray Raven, either Lee or Liv. Comment down below which character you want to see me do next, Lee or Liv. Well, that's it for this video. Don't forget to keep creating, keep designing, and keep believing in yourself, and I will see you in the next video.